Welcome back to the Virtual CISO. My name is Olivia. In the last episode of Compliance, Controls and Confidence, we explored the distinction between SOC 2 Type 1 and Type 2, focusing on design versus operational maturity. Today, we shift frameworks and move to ISO 27001. ISO 27001 is often misunderstood as a checklist. In reality, it's a governance framework designed to embed information security in how an organization operates, make decisions, and manage risk. At the center of ISO 27001 is the Information Security Management System, or the ISMS. The ISMS establishes structure. It defines the scope. It aligns the leadership intent with operational execution. It ensures that security is treated as a business discipline rather than a technical function. The standard is organized into clauses that address governance, leadership, planning, support, operations, performance evaluation, and continual improvement. These clauses shape how security is owned and sustained. Leadership involvement is explicit. Executive accountability is not implied, it is required. Risk is identified, assessed, and treated through structured methodology and reflect business priorities. Objectives are defined and measured, and resources are allocated deliberately. The Annex A supports the ISMS by providing a catalog of controls. These controls spans across organizational, people, physical, and technological domains. They are selected based on risks, not obligations, and applicability is documented, and justification matters. This is where ISO 27001 differs fundamentally from SOC 2. SOC 2 evaluates whether controls meet predefined criteria, while ISO evaluates whether the organization governs security intentionally and improves it continuously. Certifications are achieved through initial certification audit. But it doesn't end there. ISO 27001 certifications are validated through annual surveillance audits. These audits are designed to verify that the ISMS remain effective and the controls continue to operate as intended, and that organization is meeting its commitment over time. Surveillance audits reinforce accountability and ensure that certification reflects sustained practice rather than a point-in-time achievement. If during a surveillance audit, control failed to operate as intended, or the ISMS is not maintained, certifications can be suspended or revoked. This underscores that ISO 27001 is a living standard, and credibility and assurance depend on sustained governance and consistent execution over time. Auditors examine alignment between policy, practices, and evidence. They assess whether risk decisions are understood. They observe how issues are identified and addressed. They also look for consistency between what leadership commit to and what operations deliver. The organizations that succeed with ISO 27001 integrate it into business rhythm. Risk assessment are living exercises. Internal audits drive insight rather than compliance fatigue. And management reviews lead to action. The value of ISO 27001 emerges over time. It strengthens decision-making. It creates predictability. It enables organizations to scale security without relying on individual heroics. When implemented thoroughly and thoughtfully, ISO 27001 becomes a lens through which security maturity is measured and refined. ISO 27001 provides governance backbone for information security, anchoring controls within leadership, risk, and continuous improvement. In the next episode of Compliance, Control and Confidence, we're going to extend this discussion into ISO 27017 and ISO 27018, focusing on cloud security and protection of personal data. Thank you so much for listening to the Virtual CISO. I am your host, Olivia. See you next week.